I think this is the same stuff that I saw in the previous town. Oh, I hate this game. It's a big pile of shit. There's no doubt about that. What the hell? Dude, the premise of this story is so forced. It's so forced, dude. Like, they're creating something to clear up the atmospheric contamination so that people can live and breathe. And they're like, how dare they create this? Oh, I'm so mad that they created this thing to save everybody's life. That's the fucking story, dude. That's the story. The story is, I can't believe they're trying to help everybody. Let's go kill them for helping people. Oh, man. Plot twist, we're playing the bad guys. Now that makes actual sense. This camera remains as absolute doggo doo-doo. I wonder if there's a way to like improve my D ratio somehow. It feels like you should, since there is a stat for it, but like I've never seen it go up. Go answer that question, by the way. Keep those answers in the Discord, please, in the viewer choice channel. But yeah. Feels like the D ratio should go up when you do something, build up more percentages or something. Wait, what? I thought it was, wait, what the hell? That is a dead end, right? Oh, this way, that's right. True big brain thought? Yeah, go for it, Chrono Crash. What if the dragon is actually a giant butterfly? That would make more sense. Based on my experience so far, if I could change 3 things about this game to make a decent game, which would you pick? First one would be Game Over Plus has gone out of there completely. Get it out. Keep all the story elements in your first time playthrough, because that's how you build a story, not forcing a player to game over to do it. And also having to start over the entire game is complete and utter horseshit. 2, get rid of save tokens. Just let people save the frickin' game. And of course, create more save points in between, because I've gone through huge stretches without a save point. And part of one is balancing the game appropriately so that it's fun and enjoyable and you enjoy the mechanics and you don't like fear dying. So the game needs to be completely rebalanced, and Game Over Plus needs to go away. Save tokens along with the inventory needs to be completely changed. Just give you a free inventory. Let people save. Okay? That why though? I don't understand why they limit that. 3 would be actually design a world. Like, hello, this is the most boring world I've ever been in an RPG. It's a bunch of stale generic hallways with forced locations plopped in between. It's like you're supposed to be in this huge cave network, but you're not. You're in this cave hallway. And supposedly all these important places are just along the path of this cave hallway. And it's like, golly, I wonder where the rebel base is. Well, there's left or right, or I mean, there's like forward or backwards, basically, is more accurate. There's forward or backwards. It's in one of those locations, and since backwards leads nowhere, since we've been there, it's a dead end, forward is the only option because there's only one fucking path. You know? So build a world, build an environment, build something interesting, not just this entire world is so boring. Those three things, those three things, which are actually like 5 things, by the way, together would actually be, of course, a good game. Yeah, when you hear the expression hallway simulator, this is the game they're talking about right here. This is the one. The funny thing is FF13 isn't even really much of a hallway simulator. It has a lot of linearity in its design, but at least the worlds are interesting, and you're excited to explore it. At the very least. Like the biggest problem with FF13 isn't even that it's linear, is that it's kind of dull. And so it's very easy to notice that you're in a very dull linear hallway. This game does that, except multiply it by 5 billion. It's exceptionally dull. Yeah, if you fix those 3 to 5 things, whatever that I mentioned, you would actually have a decent game. Like at that point, it would be up to the developers to like expand upon those things and like do it right, you know? But it wouldn't necessarily facilitate a good game at that point, but it would definitely be taking away objectively bad mechanics in order to facilitate an actual enjoyable experience. Oh, what? Okay, I guess it was behind me. You like the FF5 incentives? Yeah. Dude, you guys have been out for freaking blood on the Twitter posts. Like, I'll be like, you know, we'll post our tweet about what the incentive is, and everybody's like, why aren't you doing it blindfolded while also, you know, with your hands tied behind your back and also having a monkey twisting your nipples while you're playing the game? This is so easy. And I'm like, wow, these are like some of the hardest incentives that we've ever come up with, and you guys are just like, too easy. Literally murder yourself while playing the game, or else it's too easy, scrub. That's why you guys vote in games like this. You just want to see you just want to watch us suffer. Oh god, not this bullshit again. I'm out. Nope, I remember that. That was some big old horse shit. Hold on. How will we determine the jobs? I commented on it in the tweet. An impartial party will roll out the jobs for us, and we'll both get the same jobs, so not to be unfair, because if I got good jobs and Seven got crappy jobs, that would be kind of dumb. So we have a third party rolling out the jobs for us, and they will announce the jobs at the time of starting the game. I noped out of there? Damn straight I did. Those plant things were total BS, man. Yep. Frost Flare. I think I have all those already. Time. 1,000 Zenny, not bad. I have to go this way. There's a block down the hallway. I have to go all the way around just to go down the hallway. That'll pay for one boss battle's worth of healing. Not wrong. Not wrong. Not wrong at all. You like the FF4 incentive to get the sealed items? Yeah, dude. Like that's something we never really bothered doing. We always just kind of like got what we thought was necessary, like the ribbon, and then pieced out. And also, Wyvern is the hardest boss on the PlayStation version of the game. So I mean, now we have to kill Wyvern. So we'll actually have to kill all the technical super bosses in the game. One thing we don't have to do though is Shiva and Bahamut, or not Shiva, Leviathan, Bahamut, and Azura, but those are easy in comparison to the sealed weapons. So if we're getting sealed items, those would be just a cakewalk. Yeah, you get Leviathan and Bahamut in FF3. There you go. So, who did you guys vote for Game of the Year? With the selections available, I didn't have any choice but to vote for Death Stranding, which, I mean, I think it's definitely a good competitor for Game of the Year. But I think there are games that I liked more this year, but I can't honestly think of them. Honestly can't think of them. So, I mean, it definitely deserves it if I can't think of a better game. It's just awkward because it just came out, so it's like, wait a second. Oh, Sekiro. Yeah, see, I played Sekiro and I didn't like it. I thought it was an okay game. But I think it's objectively not as good as something like Dark Souls because it doesn't have as broad of a scope of gameplay options. So because of that, it's less of a game, less of a good game, because of its narrow gameplay. So I saw that and voted, you know, not for that. I think it's between Smash, Death Stranding, and RE2 as well. Although I would argue that Smash is not it. It's definitely not it. Smash is great, and there's a lot of love for Smash, but it's just Smash. It's just another Smash game, you know. Resident Evil 2 was a fantastic, beautiful remake that really, really breathed new life into that game and to the franchise in general. Very good. But it's also a bit shallow compared to something like Death Stranding as well. That game was incredibly deep and well done. Whether you like the gameplay or not is, I don't know, something else. But you can't deny the level of polished quality, world building, character design, story, performance, everything. Even if it wouldn't have gotten votes, it was one of the best games. Which one? Oh, Dragon Quest XI's. See, that's the thing though, it's just a port. You know, it's a great port, but I mean, it's not Game of the Year. You know, Game of the Year isn't just like, okay, it is a port, but it's not even, but it's also not a port. So the thing is, Dragon Quest XI on Switch is actually the same release as the original one. It was originally intended to be a release on the Switch when it first released. So really, more than anything, it's not about it being a port or not. It's a game that came out last year. You can't give Game of the Year to a game that came out a year before, you know? That's not how it works. But even so, like, even so, let's assume that, you know, we'll just exclude that aspect of it. The end result though is it is a port. Whether it has a lot of extra content or not, it's still a port. It doesn't matter. It's a great port. It's a fantastic port, but it's a port. It's the same game with more content. That's a port. So, and that excludes it from Game of the Year. But again, another important thing to note is that Game of the Year should be more than just, you know, what you enjoyed the most or whatever. It has to have something, some kind of value beyond it just being like, I really liked it, or it's a good port, or it had some cool content or whatever. It has to, the broader it is in terms of what it brought to the table, the better. So if it was new and unique gameplay, if it was a fresh idea, if it was high polish, you know, visuals, if it was a great OST, if it was, you know, deep world building, if it was a good performance, if it was a good story, all these things come together. And even if Dragon Quest XI came out this year, it's not Game of the Year. RPG of the Year, yes. Because, I mean, what did Dragon Quest XI do? It was a fantastic RPG. Period. Didn't really do anything. Didn't bring anything new to the table. It didn't, you know, explode your brain with fantastic story or world design. It didn't, like, throw you for a loop with, you know, plot twists or anything. I mean, it did a little bit, tiny bit with one part, but I mean, it's Dragon Quest. It's got a very simple, hey, let's save the world story. There's a couple parts that are pretty cool, but I mean, there's nothing extraordinary about it. That's what I'm getting at. I could have comboed that. Oh, wow. Back from raking and mowing the lawn, nice. Exactly why your personal vote is Death Stranding, but the actual best game might be Outer Worlds for me. Yeah, I feel like Outer Worlds was a better Fallout than we've seen since Fallout 2. Having no microtransactions, not being a buggy mess, and just in general being a better, well-made game with a slightly broader appeal makes it a real winner this year. Right, but it's still just kind of a new coat on an old car, right? It's just a new coat of paint on an old car. It's still just Fallout, but made by a better dev to make it a better game, right? So it doesn't really like blow you away. It's like, oh man, this is what this game should have been. But Death Stranding was actually like unique, truly in its own category. Brought to the table a ton of different new things. Had immaculate polish and design. And those are factors that have to be considered, you know. Well, I hope this is enough. Otherwise, we're in a world of hurt. These things are suddenly way stronger. Okay, well. I'm going to die, Smile. Yeah, we're covering a little ground. All I've heard the mechanism say what a masterpiece this game is, I love creativity in the development process. There was thought put into the design of the combat inventory system was very unique to these styles of games. Oh my god, Rage to Sin, dude. Yeah, that's exactly what I said about this game. It's so unique. It's definitely unique. Hey, dude! What's up, Felling? Well, there's a lot of them this time. And I'm not doing enough damage. Okay, well, I'm dead. I'm gonna have to get lucky with the actions that they choose to do here. Well, so far, not so good. Maybe I should equip spread for these guys. It might do better than that. Yeah, 4-job Fiesta rules, no running away, and we have to kill Omega, by the way. So what jobs we get is gonna heavily impact how much of a struggle that will be, by the way. Well, we got out of it alive somehow. I was going to equip spread here. I think it might be... Well, I wonder if she has... Yeah, blow up. I can just equip the auto rifle, and if it sucks, then... well, whatever. Cross that bridge when we get there. Yep, that's better. Quite a bit better, in fact. Oh, these are patrollers. They were getting hit by the other one anyway, so it's actually not better. It's the same. How's the second playthrough so far? It's the same. It's nothing interesting. I don't feel like I'm more powerful or anything. It's just like, hey, play through the game again, LOL. You know, there's like no... There's no like speed through, there's no like options to cut corners. I don't feel more powerful, so I'm still struggling to do the same damage. Hey Finn, thanks for the host, dude. What's going on? How you feeling? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's gonna happen. We ran into level 40 enemies at level 20, and it's just gonna happen again. Nothing's gonna change, and we're gonna get there, and we're gonna start having to fight random encounters with D powers and stuff instead. So I feel like, am I really going to actually be able to get through this game more easily, or not? I don't know. Doesn't feel like it. Feeling like you didn't sleep? That's how I feel. Mostly because I didn't sleep.